Welcome back. We're in the first Sunday of Lent now as a parish, and we have celebrated Ash Wednesday, where we have recognized our own sinfulness. And now in our Gospel today, from the Gospel of Luke, Jesus is driven out into the desert. We live in a desert, being in Peoria. But you know, we can be sometimes like children in our spiritual lives, not wanting to go out, to take the time. And our parents have to force us out there. Jesus is driven by the Spirit into the desert. His Father, our Father, wants us to go out, to take time, to reflect and think about, to make room for Him. And you know, it's scary out there. We can have lots of reasons why we don't want to go. We can use work. We can use family obligations. We can even use, I'm too tired. But we need to go. We need to unplug. We need to take time to really reflect on what we're about and where we struggle. A good way to do this is to look in a mirror. What do you see? Do you like it? Do you see brokenness? Do you see joy? Do you see struggle? Because really, we call that humanity. And our time in the desert is a time to reflect on our humanity and where we need to work. It's not easy. But God gives us the strength and the courage. While Jesus is in the desert, He is tempted. We are tempted each and every day. But if we don't reflect on our temptations, if we don't reflect on our brokenness, how can we overcome it? How can we ask God to help with it? And that's why we look at this day, the first Sunday, as the point of departure. Know where you're at. You can't change the past. Matter of fact, you can't change the bloopers of this video. We can edit them out so we don't see them, but they're still going to be in my memory. And that's okay, because that makes me who I am as a person, flawed, but redeemed. And so when we work at our own flaws, when we take time to reflect and recognize them, they no longer control us. We control them. And so as we celebrate this first Sunday of Lent, we have the opportunity to know our flaws. Not to be okay with them, but to accept them as what they are and continue to work on them as we prepare and make room for our Savior who will come, who will die for us in just a few weeks as we celebrate the coming of Easter. May this week be a time for us to reflect and truly recognize that God is there to journey with us during the season of Lent and to help us overcome those flaws, those things that we're not proud of, but in the end, bring us closer to Christ. Enjoy your week, and may it be fruitful for you.